The strongest man in the room doesn't rush to speak. He doesn't fight for attention. He waits. He listens. He measures. And when he finally speaks, everyone listens. Power is not in the volume of your voice, but in the weight of your silence. Before we go deeper, if this way of thinking speaks to you, subscribe to the channel now. Here, we strip away illusions and uncover the Stoic truths that sharpen your mind and harden your discipline. Let's continue. Weak men cannot endure silence. They feel it as pressure, as a weight pressing on their chest. They rush to fill it with noise, with explanations, with empty words that dissolve into the air. But noise is not strength. It is insecurity made visible. A man who talks too much reveals what he fears most, that his words have no weight. Excuses, bragging, over-explaining, these are the weapons of the weak. They shout, hoping volume will make up for emptiness. They rush to be first, hoping speed will disguise their lack of depth. But the room always knows. The loudest man is rarely the strongest. The strongest man knows silence is power. Silence creates space, and space creates weight. When he doesn't rush to speak, he shows he has nothing to prove. He is not hunting validation. He is not desperate to be heard. He is patient. He listens. He measures the room. He controls not only his words, but his impulses. Marcus Aurelius wrote that restraint is power, that action matters more than endless speech. Seneca warned that constant chatter weakens a man's dignity, and Epictetus taught his students, keep silent for the most part, or speak only what is necessary. They all knew the same truth. Words are strongest when they are rare. Think about a negotiation. The man who speaks first is exposed. The one who fills the silence gives away his position. But the man who waits, who holds the silence, forces others to reveal themselves. His silence becomes a mirror in which others show their fears. By the time he finally speaks, his words carry the weight of inevitability. Look at our world today. Endless noise. Everyone rushing to speak, to post, to react, to prove they exist by filling the air. But true power is rare now, because true power is quiet. Respect flows to the man who doesn't need to explain, who doesn't need to justify, who doesn't need to prove. He lets his presence do the speaking until his words must. Silence is not weakness, it is discipline. To hold back when you want to interrupt, to wait when you want to prove yourself, to listen when your ego demands attention. That is mastery. Words thrown recklessly are cheap. Words chosen carefully are remembered. History remembers not those who spoke endlessly, but those who spoke rarely and with weight. The Stoics knew that dignity was found in calmness, in restraint, in the refusal to be dragged into noise. So understand this: the strongest man in the room speaks last, not because he fears silence, but because he commands it. He speaks last because by then everyone else has revealed themselves, their fears, their emptiness, their hunger for approval, and in that moment, his silence has already won. The question is, do you speak to be heard, or do you wait to be respected? Because the strongest man in the room speaks last.